Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Simple Gaming Review. I want to talk about some gaming news today. According to what I've heard, Microsoft has decided, well, they actually said that we are going to be closing down Arcane and the Hi-Fi Rush developer Tango Gameworks in more and devastating cuts at Bethesda. So Xbox has shut down the Redfall developers as well as the Hi-Fi Rush developers. Now, I think this is a massive fail when it comes to Xbox because High Five Rush, in my opinion, was a very big success for Xbox. Redfall, I'm not really too sure about that game, but it is really sucky that Xbox has decided to close down both of these developers, both of these studios at Bethesda. It is very devastating, these cuts at Bethesda. I'm not entirely sure why Xbox chose to do this. High Five Rush, in my opinion, was a success for Xbox, but they decided to close down the developers for that game for some reason, and I'm not exactly sure why Xbox decided to make this decision. Again, this is all under Phil Spencer. Um, but yeah, these recent decisions by Xbox, I think, are just completely terrible and just really bad when it comes to gaming. And I really hate what they're doing to Bethesda because they just closed down two studios at Bethesda, which I think was a uh, completely terrible and bad decision. I do not believe that they should have closed down the High Five Rush developers. I do not believe Arcane and Tango Gameworks should have been cut from Bethesda, and I just don't understand this decision and why Xbox chose to do this. Doesn't make any sense. A lot of Xbox fans, a lot of gamers have been talking about this recently because it's just terrible news when they close down and when game companies do these cuts, right? It's always terrible because people lose their jobs, obviously, and it always sucks um, when PlayStation and Xbox do this stuff. It always sucks. But I just don't understand Xbox's decision on this because I feel like this was like the dumbest decision they made recently. I mean, the High Five Rush developers, Tango, Gameworks, um, I think they did a fantastic job with High Five Rush. Redfall, again, I'm not really sure about Redfall uh, at Arcane, but I mean, Arcane and Tango Gameworks have been pretty good developers for Bethesda, and for Xbox to just close them down like this, I think it is a bad decision by Microsoft. I think it was a terrible decision that they could have made, and obviously people are not too happy about this decision. Xbox fans are very, very disappointed. I've seen this on social media. I've seen this on YouTube already, where the Xbox fans have really been angry and upset about the recent cuts that happened to Bethesda. People are like, I don't understand why you did this. Some people have said that they believe that we should just let Phil Spencer go. Xbox fans have said that, screw Phil Spencer. He should just be kicked out of Xbox or whatever. Some people have said that this is the death of Xbox that we are seeing right now. I'm not going to go that far into it. But yeah, people are not too happy with Microsoft's decision on closing these developers that have made some pretty good games. Again, I don't understand why you would shut down Tengu. I do not understand why you would shut down Arcane. Um, these companies were doing pretty good, in my opinion. High Five Rush again was a big success, and they decided to close down that. They decided to close down Tango that made High Five Rush, which was a successful game both on Xbox and now on PlayStation. The game's been doing really good, and now you just kind of close down the game like that, and Tango Gameworks, you know, I don't know. I just don't understand why Xbox decided to make this decision. I just woke up to this news and I looked up some gaming news and decided to update people on this and just talk about it. But I just woke up though, so I'm not fully not fully awake yet. But I just don't understand why they would do this. it says online that Microsoft has closed a number of Bethesda studios, including Redfall, Make Arcane, Austin, and Hi-Fi Rush, and the Evil Within developer Tango Gameworks, and more in devastating cuts at Bethesda. IGN can confirm. So yeah, I mean, I just don't understand why they chose to do this. AlphaDog game maker of mobile game Mighty Doom will also close. Roadhouse Studios will be absorbed by the Elder Scrolls Online developer ZeniMax. Online Studios, Microsoft currently valued at over $3 trillion, did not say how many staff will lose their jobs, but significant layoffs. Oh, inventable. I can't even say the word. Inevitable. Can't say it correctly. IGN has asked Bethesda for a comment. Microsoft declined to expand further when contacted by IGN. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video. But tell me what you think about Microsoft closing down Arcane, Austin, and Tango Gameworks. Again, both these companies have made some pretty good games. Hi-Fi Rush was a success. You also have The Evil Within that was made by Tango Gameworks. But I think this is terrible, terrible news. And again, a lot of people are very disappointed with Xbox right now. A lot of people are very angry, as they should be. And people are going to be losing their jobs because whenever those cuts on game studios and stuff like that, those cuts. And, the funny thing is Xbox, they bought Bethesda, didn't they? Xbox, that's one of the companies that Xbox bought. And, they did use Bethesda, a little bit for Xbox. They've used Bethesda, and then now they're doing some cuts on Bethesda. It's like, I'm not liking what Xbox is doing. And if this is what Xbox is going to be like, what are they going to do to the other developers that they bought? What are they going to do to the other gaming companies that they decide to buy? Will there be more cuts to other developers, to like other studios? Will there be, some more bad news coming? Who knows, But I think this is terrible. I think this is just the wrong decision to make. And I think Phil Spencer is... I think Phil Spencer is just not good. I don't think he's good for Microsoft or Xbox. And I'm not saying that to be rude or anything. I'm not saying that to be haha, I'm a fanboy and I prefer PlayStation. But I think Phil Spencer is just terrible when it comes to Xbox. I think that Xbox fans are very disappointed with the recent direction that Xbox has taken. I think that Xbox fans feel a little bit betrayed by the company that they've stood with forever. And you have so many people who bought the Xbox Series X. You have so many people who have stayed loyal to this company. Phil Spencer has promised so much for Xbox. Yet, every single time you look up some news, Xbox is making bad decisions. It's just been disappointing. And with the recent news of the developers closing for Bethesda, the devastating cuts at Bethesda, it's just terrible. And I can understand why Xbox fans are frustrated. I can understand why gamers in general are frustrated with Xbox's decision. It's just bad, And when PlayStation let go of 900 people and closed down those studios, that was terrible. When Xbox does it, it's also terrible. I have covered both the PlayStation side and the Xbox side of when they do these cuts, and it's always terrible because people lose their jobs. But again, this was a bad decision, terrible decision, and you can let me know in the comment section below how you feel about the recent news. But I don't understand. If you're an Xbox fan, I don't understand what you see as a success when it comes to the Xbox console, the Xbox platform in this generation, because we've just gotten so much bad news about Xbox, and this now, Phil Spencer has promised so much, and it's nothing but empty promises. You haven't gotten really anything too good. The best thing Phil Spencer ever did was bring backwards compatibility. That's about it. Everything else, in my opinion, has just completely sucked, and I feel bad for the people who expect more out of Xbox, but you shouldn't expect that much for Xbox. You shouldn't expect them to be doing any favors for anyone or helping studios or anything else. It's just they are a greedy business, same as PlayStation, same as Nintendo. They are a greedy business. They're gonna do whatever they're gonna do, and yeah, as gamers, when we look at stuff like this, if when it comes to these game companies, you know, the only thing we can do is just speak about it. We can talk about it, speak against these actions, but at the end of the day, nothing's gonna happen. You know, but I think this was just terrible, terrible news. But anyway, I'm in this video. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a good day or night. Again, let me know what you think and leave a like on the video. But what is going on at Xbox right now with these cuts at Bethesda? Just shaking my head. But anyway, peace out.